But the Talmud teaches us we cannot rely on or expect miracles. We have to earn them. Earn them. We know that task's not easy. No one knows better than this audience. This year's Hanukkah arrives in the midst of rising emboldenment of anti-Semitism at home and, quite frankly, around the world. I recognize your fear, your hurt, your worry that this vile and venom is becoming too normal. As your president, I want to make this clear. As my dad would say, and many of you have said, silence is complicity. We must not remain silent. And I made no bones about it from the very beginning. I will not be silent. America will not be silent. I mean it. Over 20 years ago, here in the White House, my dear friend Elie Wiesel, and he was a friend, became a friend, who passed away 6 years ago, and we all miss, delivered a speech about, quote, the perils of indifference. The perils of indifference. He said, indifference is not a response. Indifference is not a beginning. Indifference is an end. And therefore, indifference is always the friend of the enemy. Always the friend of the enemy. Today we must all say clearly and forcefully, anti-Semitism and all forms of hate and violence in this country have no safe harbor in America. Period. And evil, this is not hyperbole, evil will not win. Hate will not prevail. Like this White House menorah, our commitment to the safety of the Jewish people and the vibrancy of Jewish life that's tightly woven into every fabric of America is permanent. Permanent. And folks, that's why I appointed Deborah Lipstadt, the Holocaust expert. There you are, Deborah. Holocaust expert, the first ambassador-level special envoy to monitor and combat anti-Semitism. And you got it in your heart, and you got it in your head, and you got the capacity to do it. God love you. I've launched a new effort to develop a national strategy to counter the scourge of anti-Semitism and convene the first-of-its-kind White House summit on combating hate-fueled violence. We helped secure the largest increase in federal funding ever for the physical security of nonprofits, including synagogues and Jewish community centers. And nobody should ever fear going to a religious service or a school or walking down the street wearing a symbol of one's faith. Let me close with this. Just as we light one candle after another lesson from the Talmud is this. No matter what challenge we face, we've never stopped moving forward. Think about it. Never once have we stopped moving forward. We must rise in our faith and holiness, never decline. And as we do, let us also hold on to hope. As the Jewish proverb says, ever a glimmer of light, every glimmer of light can dispel much darkness, even a glimmer of light, I should say. That's why during this sacred season, I've never been more optimistic, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I've never been more optimistic about America, the future of America.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.